Pam here with Be Creative Crafts, and welcome back. So, y'all, we have a special edition. Yeah? A pop-up live of Let's Get Crafting. I know normally, or I used to do these on the second Saturday of every month, but y'all, Saturday nights have become quite busy with the lives, so I kind of put them on pause, and I was coming in here to add some granny squares to the hats, and I thought, you know what? Let's just go live and we can all do this together. Except now that I'm in here, I can't find my pins, y'all. They're here somewhere. So I've got this red one. It did come in. A couple of them were a little wonky. This one's not so much, it's just bent. But I think this one can straighten out. If y'all were here the other day, or if you missed it, if you buy any of these trucker hats, be sure to see if they are sewn straight. And before I get going any further, let me welcome in Miss Bridget. Hello, hello, and Miss Nancy and Miss Kimberly. Welcome in, ladies. But if you buy these hats, I got these. This one came from Walmart, but I also have gotten some from Hobby Lobby, and I'm sure other craft stores carry them as well. But they were sewn on crooked. And I did not bring the pink one back in here to show y'all because I just stuck it back in the bag because it's got to go back to Walmart. But the way I've been checking them is this seam here needs to line up with this outer seam on the bill. But the ones that I was looking at the other day, the white is all the way over here, which makes this side way over here. So you got a whole lot of mesh. Hey, Gentry. So yeah, so be sure if you're going to buy these to make sure that they are straight. Okie dokie. Now, I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera as I continue to look for my pins. I don't know what I did with them, y'all. They couldn't have gone far because I did the tutorial right here. Hey, DK Jen, welcome in. How are you tonight? So I know they're here. They could not have gone far. I just set them aside, I'm sure. But anywho, let me flip the camera and let's get to doing what we got to do. As I still look. I know. Okay, give me just a second. I always look at the camera and smile because I have found out that when I don't do that, it catches me in a funky face because it like pauses my screen. And some of the pictures were unflattering. Okay, let's move this out of the way. And y'all, I'm sure I have set those pins probably off to the side somewhere. And they're probably sitting in plain sight and I just don't see them. Okie dokie. Let's see. Unmirror. Okay. What you doing, Mr. Tinykins? That unmirroring is strictly for me so that when I am shifting things left or right, it is, it matches what's on screen. Okay. We'll scoot y'all. Here we go. So what has everybody been doing today? Let's see. I may use this guy to hold the hat. I am waiting for an order to be delivered that they said was going to be delivered today. However, oh, that's not going to go down in there. Yeah, well. However, it's already 7:30, so I'm thinking it's not coming. It said it shipped and that it would be here today, but I am not so sure. Let's see. Miss Bridget is in the sewing room tonight making a few bags. Ooh, nice. So, y'all, this is the one we made on Thursday, and I'm thinking this one would look really pretty on a beige hat. And this one, I think, will look really pretty on a black hat. I think it'll make those colors just pop. And I may end up moving these little blocking rods, but I may use them to prop up the hat, but it may be too tall. We'll see. Let's see. DK Jen has been knitting a sock. You know, I made like a partial sock. I haven't made a whole sock yet. Oh, I gotta get my glue gun out. Y'all could tell I was totally not prepared. But I thought, you know what? If I'm coming in here, we'll just all chit chat and hang out, and yeah. Okay, let's see if I can do this without busting eardrums. This is a new glue gun. Well, it's not new. I mean, I bought it a while ago, but I haven't opened it. It's a cordless one. I picked it up from Hobby Lobby. You know what? I'm gonna reach over here, and maybe it won't be too loud. Oh, you know what? I think I bought 2 things of those pins. Oh, it's tape. That's. Y'all let me know if it's too loud, and I'll mute you while I finish ripping it out of this container. But it came with a little stand and everything. And it was $17.99. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. And it says that it's cordless, but it does not need batteries. And it has the little teeny tiny tip. Ooh, can you see that? There we go. It's got the little tiny tip. We're going to give it a go. And it takes, I thought it took the full size glue sticks, but it does not. It takes the mini ones. It takes the mini ones as well, which is just as well, because that's what I have the majority of are the mini ones. But the glue gun that I bought the last week or whatever was for the larger glue sticks, because I picked up the big ones instead. Okie dokie. What is that doing? Let's close that. Okie dokie. Ooh, jewels. Thanks, Nancy. I don't know what the jewels mean, other than I have been sending them to people, and I think they're really cool. So thank you, Miss Nancy. And if Mr. J and Mr. Earl are listening, howdy do to you too. Okay, let's put that there. Here's my little glue sticks and my little pot, my little giraffe pot. I don't remember if we did this on my channel or Nancy's channel, but we made over little terracotta pots, and that holds my little baby glue sticks. Oh, I can't believe I lost those pins. I know they're in here somewhere, but I want them to hold the you know. Okay. So I think I'm going to use this hat. Take the paper out. All right, let's see if y'all can see this. Okay, so you can. So we're going to scoot this over a smidge. This is like that game, like you play at Cracker Barrel, for those of y'all in the States, with the little peg game. Okay, so I'm just going to do me like a little stack of 6 here and see if that will work, and then we're going to move the rest of these. Is that centered? Yeah, that's somewhat centered. Okay, then we're going to stick the hat like that. Maybe. That might be too tall. I may have to swap it out for the little bamboo ones that I made to get y'all a little bit lower. We're going to put these in here. And yes, I'm still looking for the pins. I know I have them. Oh, well. Okay. We're going to put those glue sticks in there because I don't need them at the moment. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, that didn't put y'all too close. I don't think. What do y'all think? Is that too close? Or is that good? Okay. And if anybody is hanging out in the bushes, if you are in my Facebook chat and you would like to join me, I have put the link over there. And this is pretty much all I'm going to be doing tonight, is just sitting here, chilling, attaching this little guy, and I have several others that I want to attach. And I'm going to be looking for stuff and banging and clanging and just chit-chatting. So if y'all are in the mood to chit-chat, just come on over and click that link and hop on up. That really bugs me that I can't find those, y'all. They were like sitting right here, and now they're gone. And I mean, they're not like gone. I know I did something with them, obviously. It's me. I'm the only one here. I can't blame it on Tiny. Well, I mean, I could, but don't you dare jump across there. No, sir. Did I put him in that, Tiny? You don't know what? Tiny may have found them. Hold up. Maybe. Let's see, Tinykins. Did you find them for me? Did you tell me they're in this little container? Well, let's just look-see. Oy. Let's see what Tiny found. He found some crochet hooks, so maybe. Let's see. Because those were sitting over here as well. Let's see what's in this container. Some dry erase markers. Maybe not. Well, you tried, Mr. Tinykins. So this is a little, what he found is this little Lazy Susan that I picked up. It's got a little Lazy Susan wheel on the bottom of it. I don't know if y'all can see it. It came from Dollar Tree. And it's sitting on that side of my desk. And I did set some stuff over here to get it out of my way. But not what I'm looking for. And if anybody does pop up, just say, and I don't see you, just yell at me in the chat, cause yeah. Oi. All right. Well, alrighty. Let's plug in the glue gun. First, we're gonna move my phone so that I don't dump everything. I dumped my phone yesterday into a bowl of Tiny's water. So that was fun. Jerked it out real quick, and I got it out of the case, so it didn't like destroy it. Thank goodness. I was really afraid that I was going to be going to buy a phone today, but luckily it did not damage it, which was amazing. Okay. Scissors. Okay, you know what? So y'all aren't sitting there looking. Had y'all rather look at my head while I'm like digging for stuff, or do y'all want to keep looking at the hat? I was not prepared. I thought my pins were sitting right here, but obviously they're not. Oh yeah, I was gonna plug in the glue stick. We'll just get it plugged in. Are they in that? No. That has. I need to get organized like Nancy. She knows where all her stuff is at. I do not know where all my stuff is at. Obviously. But you know what I do know what's at? Where's that? I got one. I got other things I can use. Okay, so there's one. I think those will be too big. Well, we got one. That's better than none. As I'm setting stuff out of the way, I'm making sure that I'm not like setting stuff on top of the pins. Okay, move little mousy over here. And y'all, if y'all are saying anything, I am not seeing anything in chat. I don't know if chat is frozen or if y'all are just being quiet. I see 7 little eyeballs watching. So if y'all are just being quiet, that's cool. But if you are saying something, if somebody that has my contact info could let me know via a message, that would be awesome. So I will know to open up another tab with the YouTube side so that I can see what is being said. And now I'm just plugging in. Plug it in. My glue stick. Okay, we're gonna put it. Oh, Kimberly says she is just being quiet. I saw that, so thank you, ma'am, for letting me know. Y'all just craft away while I just look for stuff. Like I say, this is just a casual, impromptu. Y'all get to see what it's like behind the scenes at my house. It's always chaos. Ooh, maybe I put them down here. I don't know why I would have, but possibly. So the glue gun is not on. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's got a little light. Okay. Glue gun is on and warming up. And y'all, if I don't find it, then I'll just use the one. Hey, Miss Lisa, welcome in. How are you today? So y'all, if y'all have not been over to Miss Lisa Knit's house lately, she has been posting her makes again, and they are super cute. She's been making some scrunchies and some washcloths that she has been commissioned to make, so that is awesome. She said, I am good. How are you? I am doing good. I just decided to do a little impromptu pop-up and craft. But right now I'm looking for my pins that I have lost. Well, technically they're not lost. They're just playing hide and seek. And I hid them. Does anybody else hide stuff from themselves? And the problem is I probably came in here to film something and I moved all the stuff out of the way. And I probably put it somewhere thinking, oh, I can find that easy peasy. I'll know right where I put that. And then I don't. Okay. And what will happen is I will find it. Okay, I'm going to give myself till 7:55. So I'm giving myself 4 more minutes to find it while the glue gun heats up. And if I don't find it, then we'll just, we'll carry on without it. And then what will happen is as soon as the live ends, I will look down and they will be right there in plain sight. Because that's what happens. Let's see here. Whoa, there's my other little glue gun. Avalanche. What I'm doing now is I'm just unstacking the stuff that I stacked in the corner. If y'all only knew. Okay. Talk amongst yourselves. The thing is, I know I bought 2 of those things. I have all the other ones right here, the stuff that I bought. So I'm hoping that they're going to be in this box right here. The other ones. Nope. I found some paper clips. I don't think that's going to work. Paper clips won't work. Well, they might. I don't think they'll stick down in there though. It is hot in here. Oh, go away. Lisa says, I hope you find what you're looking for. I'm looking for my container that has all my little straight pins in it. And they're around here somewhere. Hey, Miss Angel. She said, what a nice surprise to see you live tonight. Okay. Oh, I got 1 more minute. 1 more minute before my time is up. I just don't know what the heck I've done with them, y'all. Oh well. Okay. I don't have any idea what I did with them. Not a clue. So guess what? We're just going to go with it. Because I don't know what I did with them. Okay. So we're just going to put this little guy right here. And I'm going to center it up. So with this little seam here should be the center. So I'm going to center it up right there. And this little guy is going to go in the middle. What I usually do, or what I did on the last one, is I put a pin at each corner to hold it in place. So what we're going to use instead are these itty bitty needles. Because I want to get it straight, I want to use these little pins, or needle in this case, so that it doesn't turn while I am gluing it in place. So I think this will work. But before I start to glue it, I will take it off of here and take a look-see and make sure I've got it completely straight. And then I will start gluing. Because I turned it a little bit. I think that looks fairly well straight. It looks fairly well straight on camera anyway. Now let me hold it up to, like, in front of me. Yeah, I think that's pretty straight. Okay. I'm going to move this guy over here, though. Okay, now on the tutorial, I used fabric glue. But for this one, I'm going to just use regular hot glue just to see if there is a difference, or if, you know, I feel like you have to use a fabric glue, or if you can use one of the others, I feel like it's not going to make a big difference. I feel like you're going to be able to use just regular hot glue, because I also, where's my other one? So like on this one, after I glued it down, I went back with a little bit of needle, a little bit of thread and some needle, and then I just kind of tacked it all the way around. Lisa says, will I be selling the caps with the granny squares on them? Yes, ma'am. That is what I'm planning to do. Probably going to put them, some of them in my Etsy shop, but I'm also going to try to sell them locally at the craft show, or to anybody that might see them and want one. So, has anybody been seeing these in your area? And if so, kind of what's the price range been for them? Because I have an idea-ish of what I'm going to ask for them price-wise, but I just want to see what other people are selling them for. I don't want to overprice, and yet also don't want to, like, major undercut. You know what I'm saying? I'm terrible at pricing my things. Okay, I'm going to give it one more looky-loo before I start gluing this guy down. I think that looks fairly well straight, because this is my little center granny cluster. Angel, can the granny square be made as an iron-on? Probably, but this is acrylic, so it would have to be, you'd have to be very careful because it will melt. But yes, you could probably do it as iron-on, because these hats, this hat is labeled as a sublimation hat, so the hat itself can take the heat. It's the it's the acrylic yarn that I would be concerned about. Okay. We're gonna see if this little guy is ready to roll. Let's see if he's hot yet. May have to put more glue, or I may have to put more glue in him. Hold on. Da, 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 da. Ooh, it worked. Yahoo. Okay. Now I'm going to put that back down. Just like that. I'm going to try to watch myself in y'all's. Let's see. Lisa, how much do you make for each? I don't know. I haven't sold one yet. I was thinking around $12. However, I don't know if that's enough, or if it's not enough, or I don't know. What do y'all think? Get in there. Are you in there? I'm just going slowly. Get back in there, Mr. Pen. Because I want to make sure, especially down here on the bottom, I'm trying to make sure that stays straight. Angel said, oh, let me scroll back up. 15 would be her suggestion. Let me scroll back up. Oh, there you go. Okay, so it depends upon how much you paid for the cap and your time spent putting it all together. True. I got you, to how much you charge for each cap. So the granny squares themselves don't take that long, and normally it doesn't take me this long to to attach it. But you know, I spent the first 30 minutes looking for my dang pins. But that's a me problem, not a actually assembly problem. But so making them doesn't really take all that long. It's just a matter of I'm kind of particular, and I really don't know why. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to glue them down, and then I'm going to stitch around them. Okay, and on this one, I'm going to put the glue. Oh, y'all can't see. I'm going to actually put the glue on the little corner pieces instead of on the hat. And the reason is I found the last time I did this, I actually got the glue in the wrong spot, and you could see it through the little corner hole here. And then there. So now we got one side attached. Yahoo! Lisa said she agrees with Angel. I'm going to turn this guy a little bit. And then we're going to do this one. Take this little pin out. Or this little needle, rather. And I guess I can show y'all how I sewed these down the other day. Y'all can see my awesome sewing skills. I laugh because my sewing skills are kind of, remedial. My sewing skills are not up to snuff. Okay. Why are you not going in there? Okay. We're just gonna make a little. We're gonna add more glue and see if I can get this little guy down faster. There we go. And 15 was one of my initial thoughts as well. I was going back and forth between 12 and 15. I actually thought maybe even 10 too, but I felt like 10 might be selling myself short. It's still straight. Oh, I hope so. I think that did pretty good. Look at that. That's pretty dang straight if I do say so myself. Okay. Now let's turn you around this way. Oh, let's see here. Let's just scoot it that way. Instead of moving them, we'll just push the thingy instead. Okay. I'm going to leave that guy where he's at because that way I'll know where to stretch it to make it even. And check this out, y'all. So this little guy, oopsies, it's got like a little thingy that catches all my little dribbles of hot glue. Let's see, Bridget said she would ask 20. That way I can make a deal for 15 when they buy a few. Oh, that's a good idea too. Be like $20 for one, but if you want to buy 2 or 3, then I can do them for 15 a piece. Would you? That's a good idea too. So this guy here is my middle. He's my little middle granny cluster. on this particular one. So he needs to just stay where he's right here lined up with this little guy here. And I do have a lot of my items that I sell at the craft shows set up like that. It's like if you want a washcloth, it's this amount, but if you buy, you know, 2, then you get them for this price, or 3, or whatever. Let's see. Okay, so Nancy said she checked Etsy and they have hats with the granny squares that range anywhere from 10 to 28. So we're in the right ballpark. We are in the right ballpark. Well, we're going to take this. No, we're not. We're going to leave him there. Take this one. We'll swap it out because this one has thread on it. And I really don't want to glue the thread to my hat. Okay. And I need to look. I'm sure there are probably people in my area already selling these. And it's not my intent to like sell them, you know, like if they're selling them for 20, it's not my intent to undercut them and sell them for 12 or 10 or whatever. I want to try to keep them fairly well consistent because I don't want people saying, oh, well, I can go get it from so-and-so for this price. Because these are, you know, fellow crafters like me, and they might be using a different, you know, they may have had to pay more for their hats. I found these hats. I got a really great deal on these hats at Walmart and Hobby Lobby. They're only $2.48 a piece at both places, at both stores. So it's not my intent to try to like undercut anybody. Okay. Let's see. I think now I can move these guys out of the way. Let's see. Bridget said, with a sunflower square, it would be extra cute to see a bee charm. That way you could go above and beyond what they're doing. Oh, that would be cute. Like just put a little bee somewhere on it. That would be adorable. That would be really cute. Okay. We're just going to set those right there for a second. Because I will need them again and probably we do another hat. Okay. And now I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right in here and tap these little edges down on the sides. Not a whole lot, but just enough so that it doesn't move around. And it'll make it a little bit easier when I go to stitch it down. Let's see. And Angel said, and Nancy, that's before shipping and taxes, right? Probably. Probably so. Okay, so here's the thing with this little glue gun. I do like it. I do like that it's got the little point here that makes it easy. I do like that it is cordless. However, it is dripping a whole lot. Let's see here. Which my other one drips quite a bit, but I don't know that it drips quite that much. And it might. And I just haven't paid attention. But that just seems like a lot to me. Like it's dripping every time I use it. I do like how this sunflower one turned out, though. I think that turned out really cute. What do y'all think? And I don't know, it may be dripping even when I'm not using it. Because, like, it is. It's just dripping constantly. That's okay. All right. And there we go. So you can stop right here and say, okay, your granny square is done. It is attached and it is good to go. And you can stop right there. I am going to take it one step further. I'm going to turn this glue gun off for right this second so that it will stop dripping. But I'm going to go ahead and stitch all the way around this one. Let me move my little blocking board here. Because since I did use hot glue, I mean, I don't want this to come undone. My little spider web from the glue. You know, because if it gets really hot, I mean, because it does get hot, you know, I don't want it to just melt that hot glue and then just try to peel it back off. You know what I'm saying? And Nancy was saying she might add like a little snap so that she can like swap it out. The only thing I would worry about with that, Nancy, is unless you put some like stiffy on this so that it doesn't spin around so that it stays straight, or put a snap in each corner. But that would be cute if you, especially if it's just making one for just for yourself. You could put a little snap on it, and okay, how much thread? How much thread do I need? Let's see. That can be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4-ish. Scissors. I did put them in the right spot. Kimberly said, it looks so good. Thank you. As soon as I made this one and I tested it, I set it up on that on this beigey hat. I was like, oh yeah, that one's going on the beige. And members, I did remember to post the picture that we talked about in the live the other night of the other colorway that I made this in. So I did post that. Oh geez. You know what I didn't do? I'm so silly. I was getting ready to tie the knot, and you know what I didn't do? Pull it back through the needle because I'm talking and not paying attention to what I'm doing. I mean, when I say I'm a basic sewer, I mean, I do know a little bit. I do know that I have to pull the thread through the needle. Goodness gracious alive. Come on. Okie dokie. Kimberly said I should send one to the Yeehaw Meemaw. She's got tons. I've seen her wear at least 2 different ones. I don't know if she made them or if they were gifted to her, but I've seen her. Well, I say she's got tons. I've seen her wear at least 2 different ones, but I don't know, like say, if she made it. But I could still send her one. Exactly. Oh, Lisa says, bye. Thanks for the company. I need to go over to the shops now. Well, you have a fantastic time, Miss Lisa. Thank you for popping in. Tell Miss Eden and Miss Laura I said hello. That is correct, Miss Kimberly. She doesn't have one for me. Alrighty, where are we going to start sewing this guy at? Open that up. We're going to start. Well, we're going to start down here. Because I'm going to flip out. That way, maybe it'll hide my stuff. Oh, we can't go right there because that's where I glued it. Okay, right here. Oh, she said Ethan is sitting here and she says hello back. Y'all have a good time out at the shops. So all I did was I picked green because it matches the yarn that I used here. Now I did buy some translucent yarn. I keep saying yarn. Thread. So that if I don't have a color, I don't have to worry about trying to hide it. But see, it's pretty well hidden. You can't even see it, even though it's there. And I'm not going in every single stitch. I'm just kind of, what do y'all call it? Tacking it down. And it's not a whip stitch. I don't even know what this stitch is called. This is called the Pam's Terrible Stitching Stitch. It's just a little something extra to hold it in place. Okay, that works good enough. We'll go right there. Because I don't want it to fall off, especially since I'm going to be selling these. Now, if this was just for me and me alone, I would, I got a little knot in that, doggone it. I would just leave it be. But since I'm wanting to sell them, I don't want it falling off. Okay, and this is what it's looking like underneath. See, nothing fancy schmancy. Just little teeny tiny stitching, kind of hiding. It's hiding underneath that little, there you go. But I'm going to go all the way around. This is what I didn't show in the tutorial that I did. I just, it would help if I flip the needle around the right way. Goodness gracious alive. I swear, this is why I don't sew. And getting it to come in the spot that I want it to come up in. Come on now. Nope. I want you to come up right here. I also talk to my sewing because it doesn't do what I want it to. Okay, what are we hooked on? Come on. Are you kidding me right now? What are we? There's nothing there for you to be hooked on. Come on. There we go. Oh, I got a knot. But see, the thing is, I don't mind cross stitching. You would think so. Hey, Meemaw D. How are you doing tonight? She says, hello, all you beautiful people. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Y'all are watching me and my horrible sewing abilities. So for all of y'all that are sewers, now let me know what this stitch is called. It's called nothing because, you know, I'm not good at it. It doesn't have a name. Angel said, can it be sewn on a machine? I mean, if you can get that in a machine, by the time I got it in a machine, I'd probably chew all that all to pieces. But, oh, see, that one's already come undone. That hot glue right there has already peeled away. Well, I guess that answers my question on the hot glue. And it could be the brand of hot glue too. This is probably not a high dollar glue. Did I go too far on that one? Probably. This back up, go right there. I'm trying to stay under the camera. Sorry, y'all. So y'all can see what I'm doing. Bridget says maybe E6000 instead of hot glue. Maybe. Now, what I used the other day was hot glue, but it was fabric. It was hot glue, but it was fabric hot glue. And it did not lift up at all. And it's only on this one side. And it's probably because I'm jostling it around. But the other one did not come undone at all. So that is, so that's just something to keep in mind. So the fabric hot glue worked really great with it. And you could probably even just use like Fabri-Tac. You'll just have to hold it in place so it doesn't come undone. Because hot glue, you know, will, especially if you're in a hot state, it will come undone. It will melt. Too far? Ooh, that's too far. There we go. And plus, too, I'm kind of trying to make the side straight, but with the stitching. And I'm trying not to make my stitches on the back side real wide because I don't want somebody to like hook something on it and snap it. And I'm probably overthinking it, but you know. I want it to look nice. And I don't want it to pull off. Now this hat here, this beigey one here, came from Hobby Lobby. Oh, thank you, me Maudie. And as I was telling y'all, watch out for these guys if you pick them up at Hobby Lobby or at Walmart. You want to make sure that your hats line up because some of them, this part is way over here to the edge, which makes the mesh on this side way over here. And it won't be centered no matter what you do because the bill is not centered on the hat. When I was looking at them in the store, it was quite obvious that something was amiss. But and then when I got home, I got to looking at the ones that I had bought from Walmart, and they were the same. And Bridget says, Dawn Hearts. I know, I keep wanting to call her Meemaw Dawn P. But, but the ones that I had ordered from Walmart, I did as a pickup or as a delivery order. Am I still on screen? I'm not. I did them as a delivery order, so I did not look until, you know, when I got them in, I just put them in the tote with all of the supplies. So that was, so there are a couple, not many, but there were a couple that are janky, and they will be going back to Walmart because they're not straight. And I'm glad I noticed it before I had started sitting down to attach all the squares. Like, you know, I noticed it now, and I didn't wait until, you know, right before time for the craft show to start doing this stuff. But honestly, you know, if I hadn't stopped in at Hobby Lobby, I would have never even thought to look to see if the hats were straight or not. Because, you know, I would have just assumed that they would be straight. Hey, Trish, welcome in. How are you today? And I may not have made my thread long enough, y'all. But we'll find out. I also realized I did not knot my thread after I pulled it through. I just started stitching away. That's all right, because I'm going to put a dab of glue on it anyway. But I'll probably use this glue. That's what I used the last time. I just put a little glue on the knots. Right here. And this one, that stitch really isn't that long. I put glue, and then I glued down my little threads so that they would not go anywhere. I just said cutie pootie hat. Trish said, extremely stormy here. Hope you are doing well. Oh, I am. We had storms Thursday. It was stormy. I thought they had said it was going to storm again, but so far it has not, and I'm glad for that. Needed a little break. In the rain. And I hope that tag that is hitting the desk is not super annoying, noise-wise. Probably could take that tag off, actually, but what do y'all think? Should I leave the tag on? Let me see if it has the price on it. Ooh, it does. Yeah, we're going to take that tag off. Let me just go ahead and do that. Because, I need to know what I paid for the hat. Whoa. Well, there's all my thread and stuff. This one says it was $1.99, so I guess I paid $1.99 for this one. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it was, that's on me. I probably should have looked, because I am pretty positive that I paid $2.49 for all of the hats. I should have looked at that. Been like, no. They are supposed to be $2.40 something. But I didn't even pay attention to that till just right now. Yeah, our $2.48 I think is what they are. Yeah, this one came from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby had some really cute ones. And I want to get some more of this color, this tan, but they didn't have any more that were straight. And I was not having, oopsies, in the wrong spot. I just didn't want, come on, go right there. Yep. Just didn't want an all janky, out of whack hat. I did take a picture, and after I get this little guy sewn all the way around, I will show you what to look for, like with the picture, because it's really noticeable. Oh, that's where I've got it glued. That's why it's not going in there. Okay. Come on. Oh, I'm okay. I'm going the wrong way. I see what I'm doing. I was taking it here because I thought I was, but anyway. But the angle was not where I was supposed to be going. So what's everybody crafting tonight? I know Miss Angel is working on some bags. Is anybody else working on a project? I was going to be designing a baby blanket tonight, and my yarn was supposed to be delivered today. However, it is 8:30 and it has not been delivered. Well, actually, it was supposed to be here yesterday, and then I could have gotten it on Thursday, and I had ordered something else too. So I was like, well, you can just deliver it all on Friday. That'll be fine. Because I couldn't, I worked on Thursday, so I wasn't going to be able to use it anyway on Thursday. So I'm like, just, bring it Friday. Well, then I got a notification right before my live Thursday that my order was delayed. And I'm like, for a moment, I'm like, what did I order? I don't have anything coming today. But then it dawned on me it was my Friday order. And they said it wouldn't be here till tomorrow. But then this morning, they said it would be here today. So I'm then like, okay. My mommy says she has my babies to spend the night. Well, hi, babies. Well, they're probably in bed. But if they're watching, hi, babies. But anyway, so then they said it was going to be here today. So I got excited, and then I got to designing and thinking and trying to figure out what stitches I wanted to use. Then it's not here. Just trying to fold this little flat back. I didn't, on the other ones, I didn't try to go under the flap. Well, I mean, I did, but that's not where I ended my little knots and stuff. Ooh-wee. It's going to be close with the length of thread that I have here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's where I want you. That's good. Oh, they're not in bed. They said good night. Oh, hold on. Let me flip my camera so I can tell them good night. Hi, babies. Good night. Y'all be good for Grandma, okay? And Grandpa. Love you. Now I'll flip my camera back so y'all can watch me sew. So there, the baby girl is in kindergarten this year. Oh, that is going right into, that's going right into that piece right there. So we're going to go right above it, maybe, possibly. See if we can get through there. Good. It's probably going through the glue too. There we go. And that particular one. She said they love me too. That's my babies. Okay, where did we start this little guy? Now we started it on the bottom. almost don't think I have enough yarn, or keep calling it yarn. I'm running out of thread, y'all. Doggone it. Thought I had enough. Thought I measured it right. Okay, where are we at? How close to being to this connecting are we? Ooh, that's pretty dang close. Look at that. That is pretty daggone close. All right, we can make it. We can make it. Can't we? Now the problem will be, can I knot it? Can I? Ooh, but I left this one a little bit long. So can I? I can knot them together. But I made it not so easily for me to do because it's underneath this flap. I won't do that again. I thought I was being smart, but that's not so smart because it's hard to reach in there to get to what I need to do. I thought maybe it would hide the knot. However, next time I will do like I did the others and start over here on the side where I can easily get to my threads. Okay. Okay. What were we doing? We did you this way. Now we're gonna go like this. It's not working. Okay, let's cut it off the needle. Now this is painful for all my little sewing friends to watch. I'm very aware that my skills are lacking, and I apologize for nothing. Come on, get in here. Gotcha. Gotcha. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. Not you. You're kind of knotted. Alrighty. Goodness gracious. That is terrible. That is a terrible knot. That is going to come undone bigger and I don't know what. We're going to tuck you right in there and then we're going to glue you. We're going to put some glue right on that little knot. And we're going to glue that right down in there. See, I had a little spatula guy. I don't know where he went either. He's with the pins because they were all here together. I'm going to use this little guy. Use this little hook that came off the hat. I took it right in there. Bam. And now you're hiding. Oh, that's not cool, Pam. No, check it out. I snagged this part. Well, it's okay. It's gonna have to be okay because can you see it? Can y'all see what I did? I snagged that one little piece right there. They don't need to flop that down anyway, though, do they? Ta-da! All right, we're going to flip the camera. I'm going to take a looky-loo and hope that I got it straight. First, we're going to tighten this up a little bit. What time it is? Well, we've been going for about an hour. We got one done. So technically, it only took about 30 minutes to do this. All right, let's flip the camera. Let's see what it looks. Kimberly said it's fine. I'm particular, I guess, Miss Kimberly. Would y'all redo it because of that, or would y'all leave it? Like, would you leave it and sell it, or would you pull it back out and fix it? So that's what that one looks like. I think that one's like super cute. What do y'all think? I really like that one a lot. I think that's really cute. On that little beige or tan or whatever color you want to call it. I think that's really cute. Angel said, I love it. But I think that one turned out great. Flip my hair back around. But yeah. See, it's got just a tiny bit of fabric underneath and a tiny bit at the top. This one's a little bit bigger than this one here as far as size goes. But so this one is the Starburst. The Starburst or the Sunburst Granny, and we just did it on the live the other night using 4 different shades, 2 shades of yellow, brown, and then green to get a sunflower. And then this one is the Daisy Granny. This one is made with a 4-weight, and I did 3 rounds. But if you go down to a 3-weight yarn, you could probably do 4 rounds and be able to get a granny square on the cap. Kimberly says the awesomeness in the front covers any imperfections underneath. Well, thank you. And I don't think, I mean, unless somebody like tries to like yank this down, but I mean, I don't know why you would need to pull it down. But yeah. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with me while I did this. I've got a couple more, but I'm going to go find my pins because that's going to make it a little easier for me anyway. So I've got to figure out what I did with them. And I'm promising y'all, as soon as I turn this live off, they're going to be just sitting in plain sight. Because they couldn't have gone too far because they didn't leave this room because I did all of the hats in this room. And I haven't done but one project since then. So I probably stuck them in a drawer or something. Although I looked in the drawers, but anyway. Mama said, Eliana said the cap is cute. Thank you, baby girl. Look, this hat's pink with the daisy. So, see, like here's the bias tape. And here's the other square that we made, or that I made prior to the live. Everything else is sitting here, so I know that they are too. I just don't know where they're at. All right. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me tonight. Let me get over here and let's see here. Let's do the waves. Thank you so very much for coming and hanging out with me on this Saturday night. I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I will see y'all around the YT streets. Remember, be creative, and until next time, happy crafting. Bye!